I'm Willameana Hopkins, Executive Director of the Anti-Hunger Alliance.
And I'm Stuffy. And I'm a member of the Board of Governors of the Mid-Atlantic Food Bank.
We're here to talk to you about the Emergency Food Assistance Program. This federal program brings much-needed funding to food charities all across the country. Without it, low-income Americans without stable sources of nutrition would find themselves at risk of going hungry.
Unfortunately, one of the candidates for President of the United States has proposed eliminating this vital program. If you or someone you care about relies on food charities, please vote your conscience on Election Day.
If you don't, many Americans in need might not be able to bear the consequences.
What the hell is that? Bear the consequences. How much have I been drinking?
Oh, a lot, baby. We got here when they unlocked the doors, and you've been doing shots like you was trying to win something ever since.
So I might be hallucinating.
Maybe, baby.
Right then.
That commercial with Stuffy and Willameana was real, though.
God damn it!
So, what did you think of our first foray into political advertising?
It was good. But are charities like the ones you two work for, whatever they're called, allowed to do political stuff?
If we talk about specific candidates, we can lose our tax-exempt status, but we can lobby about issues.
But I couldn't resist. The bear double entendre was my idea.
I didn't catch that.
Well, I bloody well caught it.
Can you explain it to me?
Later. So, it wasn't enough for you to betray me privately behind these four walls, eh? You had to broadcast your treason for all the world to see. Well, I've got news for you. I won't have to wait until I'm sworn in as President of these United States to make you regret the day you ever crossed me. You big bastard. I'll not spend another night under the same roof with that traitor. By the power vested in me as Vice President of these United States, I demand he be evicted from these premises.
I'm gonna say no.
Oh, in it together, are you? Well, you'll wish you'd chosen another side soon enough. I'm about to give you all a taste of your own medicine.
So, did you watch Luke Cage yet?
We're up to episode 6.
So no spoilers.
Oh, there's such a big spoiler in episode 7!
It doesn't turn out Luke Cage and Cottonmouth are brothers, does it?
No, but...
Stop. No spoilers.
Fine. So, Luke Cage's skin is impenetrable, right?
Right.
So why don't the bad guys just stab him in the asshole?
Maybe that's impenetrable too.
Well...
That was a joke. Do I not joke enough? I feel like that was confusing because I don't joke enough.
Don't worry. Steve jokes all the time and no one ever laughs.
No one except for me!
Thanks for bringing me my lunch, baby.
My pleasure. I was in the neighborhood anyway. Getting kind of a late start today, ain't you?
That's the best part of being a small business owner, baby. I get to set my own hours. If I want to spend all morning and afternoon drinking with Jack, then roll in here about 5 o'clock to take advantage of some downtown Hagerstown sidewalk traffic, who's gonna tell me I can't do it?
Well, nobody, I guess.
Damn straight, baby. Hey, long as you're here, baby, can I ask your opinion on something?
Why, sure, son. What's on your mind?
The other day I was doing some research for a friend of mine about what happens to campaign contributions after the election is over. And it turns out that no matter if you win or lose, you don't get to keep that money.
Right. After you pay all your bills, anything that's left over has to be given to charity or donated to the party or contributed to someone else's campaign.
That's bullshit, baby. You mean if you work your ass off and run your campaign all efficient and shit, so you end up with a little money left over, you got to just give it away?
That's the law, I'm afraid.
Right. But then I thought, what about money you had that you wasn't supposed to have?
You mean like under the table money? Something illegal?
I mean like, okay, let's imagine, just completely hypothetically, that the chief of staff of a presidential candidate was secretly contacted by an anonymous political operative who offered to give him a whole bunch of money in exchange for information that would knock his candidate out of the race.
Okay.
If that chief of staff, who does not actually exist and is not meant to represent any actual person living or dead, took that money, he could do whatever he wanted with it, and couldn't nobody say shit about it, right?
I suppose not. The FEC wouldn't even know about it, and the person who gave it to you...
You mean to the hypothetical chief of staff?
Oh, right.
It's not me, baby.
The person who gave it to the hypothetical chief of staff couldn't say anything about it either, because then they'd get in hot water.
Yeah, and once the hypothetical chief of staff had the money, he wouldn't even have to do what he agreed to do for it. What's the operative gonna do? Take him to court?
Well, he could hire people to come collect the money by any means necessary.
No, that wouldn't work, baby. The hypothetical chief of staff knows Krav Maga. He'd fuck 'em all up. It's not me, baby.
Well, Elaine, I think one thing Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, and Jack MacPherson would all agree on is the urgent necessity of putting Americans back to work. That's actually why Jack has proposed outlawing volunteer fire departments. Let's force these men and women to stop lollygagging on the public's dime and go get real jobs and help the economy.
That was acceptable. My pollster reported that viewers found you good-humored and relatable, and they appreciated you bringing up a specific proposal.
Well, it was all in a day's work.
Yes. This next one, however, was not as good.
Very amusing, Governor Pence, but when you criticize Jack MacPherson for choosing an unknown such as myself to be his running mate, let's not forget that you, sir, are the running mate of Donald Trump. And who had ever heard of him before this election?
My pollster says viewers found your answer confusing because Donald Trump has been famous for decades. Also, it only reminded them that they have no idea of who you are.
Ah well, you win some, you lose some, as they say. I'll just have to get 'em next time.
There isn't a next time. That was the only VP debate.
Well, pardon my French, but I feel like a real nincompoop after that one.
Yes. All right, knock it off.
Beg your pardon?
Snap out of it. You're not on the campaign trail anymore. I don't want to talk to that vacuous mannequin Craig Hansen. I want to talk to that pretentious actor Hans Krieger.
Yeah, of course. You wish to speak to me, Hans Krieger.
Were you being an obnoxious method actor just now? Or do you have a split personality?
No, I was merely immersed in my character.
Because if you have a split personality, you should just tell me.
I have no split personality.
I know a brilliant husky psychologist, and I'm sure for the right amount of money, she'd be willing to slum it to help you.
It is not necessary. Now, let us speak of this no more.
Fine. But if it turns out you do have a split personality, don't come crawling to me.
Enough of this nonsense. How can he have a split personality when he hasn't even got a personality to start with?
How do you know about my personality? We have never had a conversation.
Shut your dialogue, oh, you script-reading wanker. Did you see that shite Stuffy and that alley cat mott of his did to me on TV?
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't you think we should do something about it?
No, it's a non-issue. They don't have the money to run that commercial more than a handful of times. Almost nobody will see it. If you ignore it and go about your campaign as usual, everyone will forget about it and it won't matter. Like that Full House revival on Netflix.
Ignore a brazen attack on me presidential campaign and me personal character. Is that what you think Barack Obama would do?
Yes.
Definitely.
Well, it's not what I'm gonna do. We're gonna launch a counterattack and make our own ad about how Stuffy's ad was nothing but bollocks. And we're gonna make sure 10 times as many people see our ad as saw the original.
Paging Barbara Streisand. Nothing. It doesn't really work anyway.
I take it you've come to a decision regarding my generous proposal.
Yeah, baby. You got your ass a deal.
Excellent. I'll contact you in a day or so with the instructions for how to deliver the information.
Hold up, baby. Ain't you forgetting something?
What?
What about my money, baby?
You get your money when you have fulfilled your part of the bargain.
Nah, fuck that noise, baby. I want paid up front or you don't get shit.
If I pay you up front, you'll take my money and ignore your half of the deal. What sort of a fool do you take me for?
A fool who ain't gonna get no help from me unless he shows me some money, baby. That's what kind of fool.
Fulfill your obligation. Then you will be paid. Those are the terms. They are non-negotiable.
Okay. How about half now and half when the job's done, baby?
No.
How about 30% now and the rest later?
No. You have a product I wish to buy. When you've delivered that product, I will pay you for it. Not before. Do you understand?
Yeah, baby. 15%?
We'll speak again soon. Be ready with your part of our agreement when we do. Goodbye.
And then he hangs up on me. Ain't that some shit?
Hey, Toby Benson.
Hey, what's happening, baby?
Nothing much. Who were you talking to just now?
Oh, yeah. I was Skyping with, Colson Whitehead.
The author, Colson Whitehead?
Yeah, baby.
How do you know him?
Oh, he was in D.C. for a book signing, and I was there for a Krav Maga instructor symposium, and we was both in the same hotel, and somebody tried to mug him at the hotel, so I stepped in and fucked the muggers up, and now he's my friend. And that's how we know each other, baby.
Cool. Hey, while he was in D.C., they should have asked him to help out with fixing the metro.
Why, baby?
Because he wrote the book on the Underground Railroad. Because the metro is a subway, so it's literally an underground...
I got it, baby.
Hello everybody! We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And also, please consider helping us to make more videos like this one by supporting this channel through Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/Steve Shives to become a patron, so he won't have to go get a job at the salt mine. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.